Oh, well, welcome to the podcast. Here we are. I've been recording for about 15 seconds before Jackson realized what was going on.
I knew you
Oh,
pressed the button, you dim
Did you
rod.
really start recording?
Yep.
Oh,
He's been recording. That's why I haven't really been saying much besides wanting to kill him. I'm so...
Oh, man. So, if you guys don't know, we bought root beer for when Jax comes over. But he never comes over, so we've been slowly drinking the root beer. And
I've been sick, you jerk.
I'm drinking some of it.
I'm
because
still sick.
I have a weird kind of Stockholm syndrome with root beer, is that I think I like it, but I don't. No, it's terrible. Oh my god, no. Like, it might be good, like, the next swig might be good, but it just never is. I don't understand, it's weird.
Also, transferring to line 2, by the way.
Line 2?
Line 2.
Oh, you're on your computer?
Yeah, you gotta transfer to line 2.
Oh, okay, guys. We'll transfer Jax to line 2. I'll hang up on him, because we don't need him in our conversations. We just don't need him in our life, right? We can do this alone, Jaden? Me and
it
you.
would be very
Just-
boring.
Yeah, we'll just, we'll create a whole new series, just me and you, and Jax can be left out of the circle. Yeah. No, we have to change lines. No.
Yeah, because,
Yeah.
if I'm on actual internet, bad things happen.
You gets all roboty in bad times. Oh, man.
Am I robotic?
No, you were. Like, you sound way better now.
Well, that's why I told you to go to line 2. Durr.
His voice actually sounds really deep now, on mine, at least.
He's a very deep, sexy man.
I'm also, half dead right now.
Oh, man. So, stuff happened. Nothing we didn't record last week, whatever. It just happened. We have lots of stuff to report upon, right?
Yes, I was sicker last week, so there was that.
Oh, yeah. And you have friends over, which were more important to us because you love them more than us. I know how it is.
Hey. They threw varnish at me, and I was okay with that, because I got varnish out of the deal.
Here's a thing for varnish.
Don't.
So, Jaden, how have things been for you in this past week?
Yeah,
Not you, Jax. I said Jaden. I'm not talking to
I
you.
can't tell. I'm doped up on Tylenol and God knows what right now.
Well, you should really label that pill bottle.
Oh,
I think I disconnected for a second.
But how have you been this week?
Mm-hmm. Jaden.
Okay,
Yes,
how have you been?
good. Aside from cutting my finger,
Yeah.
Did you punch somebody in the face with it?
The cosplay.
I was
accidents.
cooking. No, I was cooking and I cut my finger.
You sure it wasn't like ninjas or something really amazing?
Nope. It
You
was
must
fine.
quickly punch a wall,
Just say it was
and then that will be the story of how you cut your finger.
We'll believe you. We'll believe you.
I think Mark was more freaked out that I cut it than me, so I was like, stop getting panicky, you're making me panic. Because he's like, why does it keep bleeding?
Because it's a cut.
She's full of juice, witch. She's full of red juice.
Well, it was kind of cheap, I don't know.
I wonder what happens if No, I'm pretty sure my blood isn't root beer yet.
No.
There.
Maybe if I drink some of your root beer, mine will become root beer.
And then I'll have to empirically drain you of your red juice. And then revenge will be complete.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
After I...
So it's sad that Jax is going crazy.
Sick. Mostly sick. I borrowed the stick of truth that kept me entertained until I couldn't see sunlight anymore.
That's a pretty good game in a country where you can actually play it. Kind of age group.
Like, oh man. I was already like hallucinating with the medication.
Mm-hmm.
It made that game so trippy that how should I put this without spoiling anything?
No, it's fine. Whatever. No one cares. No one cares. Yeah.
Okay, pretty much it stays with the game. It stays with the series.
It really does feel like a.
It's one giant episode. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's really interactive. There's certain characters that I really wish that they put into the game. Like, a lot of people agree with me on this one. Mysterion should have been in the game as a summon. Or like an alternate costume for Kenny, but he stayed as Princess Kenny for most of the game. Most of the voice acting is spot on. Let's see. Your main character, they make so many references to South Park and different things. Like even when you're naming your character, there's a Pokemon reference.
Mm-hmm.
Past episode homages are in there. If you can go to almost every single one of the main characters' rooms and see like different stuff, like in Butter's room, you can see
all their shit they ever did, like in every episode. Well, most of it, like in the past, like all the memorabilia is there. That's awesome.
Like almost all. I mean, even the fish from the Halloween episode is in the main character
main character
new kids room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Jaden, have you heard of this fable game of childishness and racialism?
No.
And
Yeah,
like,
but that's why I'm just like, oh, this sounds interesting.
You need to play this, or at least watch it.
It's offensive and banned in a few countries, or heavily edited in several.
If it hasn't been, then it needs to be. Like, oh man, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Oh man, but you know, I hear you're playing other games. Oh, damn it, Jax! I'm going to destroy you.
That's what you get.
Oh, what was that? Is that a noise? There's a problem with the call. But
Not
whatever.
me.
Oh no, Jaden! Jaden's dying. I'm gonna perform CPR.
Poke her in the belly.
Poke her in the belly, but yeah. Oh, that's fun. You bought that, and I hear you have Skyrims. Yeah,
that kind of distracted me for about 3 days.
Skyrim is kind of a cool game. Too bad you have it on the console. I think it's like Xbox 360, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also have to remember that my computer is a giant clunky piece of crap.
One day you'll have a computer that's not terrible. Hello, Jaden.
Yeah, I disconnected, I think.
Yeah, you did for a second. But yeah,
that's really annoying. I know.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Her online too?
But yeah, Skyrim is a good game. Have you played that?
Yeah, I did. I played Skyrim and we were like killing the guy in the beginning.
Oh yeah. I think you played just a little bit of it. You didn't get into it.
No, yeah, I didn't play it. I just played the part where I was, killing the guy in the beginning. And that's it. And then after that, I never played again.
It's a pretty good open world RPG.
I am the Doma. Oh yeah, that's the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
The games mesh together. And this is, I hate to spoil. Screw it. This is a good spoiler. The main character is known as the Doma King.
Yep, it sure is. That's why I'm like segues.
So much segue. Screw you, Stick of Truth. And your dragon parts.
If you're into RPGs, like Skyrim is pretty good. It's hilarious. Even the bugs are hilarious. Like I don't know any other game that can just get away with such bugs.
What bugs do you speak of, sir?
But you don't know?
I do know.
Oh.
But they might not. Segue.
No. Jax, the Skyrim bugs are legendary. I'm pretty sure everyone knows like astronaut stuff and the space cats and Lydia. No.
I didn't know about the space cats, to be honest.
It's like a Team Rocket flies away.
They have space cats.
So it's a video on a dude killing a saber cat, and it just kind of flops around, and the physics goes nuts, and it flops around on the ground. But then it starts flying off, and then Team Rocket style just blasts off in the sky, and goes ping.
Mother, what? I thought that was as bad as the Hell Room. Like, that's the one thing that still makes me giggle.
Yeah, there's just bugs everywhere. It's great. They're amazingly funny bugs.
Oh man. Wait, since you have it on the PC, have you gone to the Underworld yet?
No, I've only gotten the home expansion. I haven't gone into the Nexus or whatever it is to get expansions because most of them are for adults, and I have this in this computer in my living room.
No. It's a thing that you can actually do on a normal one. It's really nothing big, but if you accidentally kill a character and you still need to talk to them, it's pretty good for that. But you can only get it on a PC.
Oh, I find it really annoying to have to reload every time, like, I'll fast travel into a city, and then a dragon just shows up because they're prone to do that, and they'll just kill a really important character. I'm like, damn it, I need that dude, I gotta reload. Yeah, and like, pray to God, I gotta save the town before the dragon kills all the villagers. And it's really nice that I care about these people, rather than other RPGs where you're just like, fucking NPC.
Yeah. No, man. Friggin' the dragons and friggin' Skyrim are ridiculous. Like, I'll just be walking along, and I think it's a random generator if you're honestly not using fast travel, and then dragon appears. But when one dragon appears, then like 4 others just kind of bum rush you. I think there's a problem.
And I'm not sure if it's like a quest I accidentally bumped into, but these damn vampires are the worst. They're just always...
Yeah, you might have actually bumped into it, because you don't...
The vampires just attack cities. Like, I'll be in Whiterun or whatever city, and just they'll attack it. They'll attack the city.
Yeah, that's so weird.
They'll almost always lose except for like small villages. Or lose without killing a person, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm still trying to figure out, what is the... Okay. Is there a bonus to becoming a vampire in that game?
Yeah, you get bonus. There's... Okay, the werewolf and the vampire have, like, racial bonus. But you also get anti-feats, which suck.
Oh, yeah. Like,
I preferably wouldn't want to be either.
Yeah, I became a werewolf in the game just so I can have an out. Because I'm always over encumbered, no matter what. So I'm like, I'm gonna go freaking werewolf and just kind of bliss to a city.
Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, everyone does their own thing with that game. That's what's so great about it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I stopped buying battle horses. That's all I know.
That's a total waste of money.
I'm tired of dying to freaking dragons every time. Never fails.
Fast travel? Why not have fast travel?
Screw fast travel. I like exploring. Plus, I'm working on alchemy right now, so giant toes.
On butterflies.
No, dragon's toes.
Oh
no. Giant's toes.
Oh yeah, giant's toes. What is it? So, aside from video games, let's not talk about video games forever, because video games are amazing. Even though, this week, or actually for a while, I'm making Skyrim armor. Ah, damn it, I can't, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've been doing this week is, I finally got my paint scheme done for my glass armor, if anyone knows about Skyrim glass armor. And the trick is to...
Like...
Sorry, what?
No, like, I just kept hearing noises instead of you guys talking. I was like, what's happening right now?
Oh, so we transferred from Skyrim to glass armor from Skyrim.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. My Skype, like, really was going crazy for a second. It was weird. It sounded like you guys were making animal noises. Yeah, kind of like that.
Join me, Jack. Jack?
You will stop insulting Sasquatch heritages, or else I will call somebody. I don't know who.
You know, I wasn't particularly insulting or imitating a Sasquatch. However, I will take that.
I also have no idea which way is up right now. So
you and your Sasquatches. You just have a big old Sasquatch party.
No, just
oh man. Oh. But the glass armor looks like stained glass with a shit ton of cracks in it. And I finally got the right combination of crackle paint and varnish, triple thick varnish, and metallic work.
I think I saw a picture of you. A picture that you posted.
Yeah. I need to get a professional photographer because you can't see. Even I can't take a picture of the details. Like, the cracks cast a shadow on them. They're in the varnish.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I was looking at it. I was like, "What is this?"
So I'm trying to get one of my friends who's got a way higher quality camera to take pictures of the detail. It is literally something you need to be like looking at it next to your nose in order to see. But it's like, oh, craftsmanship porn. Oh.
Friggin' detail shenanigans. I still want Daedra armor.
Yeah, fuck your Daedra armor. This stuff is just detail and craftsmanship. I'm actually rubbing it on my face right now.
I believe him. That's the worst part. See, whenever I work on my tech priest, that's all you're going to see me do with tubes. And it's going to be rolling around in tubes going, yay!
Rubbing and rolling in a pile of tubes. Let's just leave people with that.
Hey, rolling in a pile of tubes is cool.
That's what all the kids
rolling in a pile of tubes while dressed as an Asian schoolgirl is concerning.
Especially for a large black Yeti. Or Sasquatch, sorry. Sasquatch.
See, this, you're just adding points to the day I just have to come over and beat the happy out of you.
Like a Yeti in a schoolgirl outfit, rolling in tubes. That's interesting.
That's nightmarish, and I never want to think of that again.
How do we even get to this? I mean, what the heck?
We don't really know. It just kind of happens.
It happens. It just does.
This is kind of how we get 3 hours out of nothing.
Okay, well then, Jaden, what have you been up to this week? Since we're moving along from our crazy rantings.
I've actually kind of been taking it pretty slow, so. Sewing.
What's your sewings?
Fire,
Mostly fire.
Chicago and other things, trying to figure out our living situation.
Sorry, what? Oh no.
I started sewing Blue Rose, from Tiger and Bunny.
Oh yeah.
Tiger Bunny. Yeah, I've been on that for a while. For a bitch.
Oh crap! We still haven't picked the I have it. It's like my tab is still open. For the Pokemon Kajinka, like if you pick one, I have like a list and see if I can make it like a pair or something that I can go along with you. Yeah. We might be doing Pokemon Kajinkas, people.
I don't know which one I could
do. The one.
Jax, you're not invited. Rawr.
Why?
Because you are supposed to be making me a Reggie Rock.
I told you after Asen we can do all that shenanigans. But we can't really card it to Asen.
We can't?
Because think about it, if I'm bringing a Dragon or Megazord period to Asen...
No, Megazord's not making to Asen, man.
Oh, well, get me here.
No, I keep telling you, man. Megazord's no. Megazord's coming to Asen. Since I'm going to be doing my position at Asen, I'm not going to really want to be in friggin' Regirock at night. And only at night. That is you have to understand that fact. If we're going to do this, I want to actually be able to walk around for a day. Well, you can have it ready for Asen. And then, go, to other cons. I mean, it's not like I'm going to set fire to your costume.
Yes, you will. You've done it before.
But I'm not going to.
You lie, SOB. You know you're gonna.
But seriously, I don't.
My original you lit my original garter belt on fire. I saw you do it in my dream.
It was just not very
garter
good.
Belt?
Yes.
Why do you have a garter belt?
Because I cosplay garter belt.
Oh, I was thinking of a literal garter belt. I forgot about panty and stocking. I was just like, oh, you wear garter belts?
Yes, I wear garter belts.
Sasquatch.
Yes, I wear garter belts on Sunday. to make myself feel pretty. I said that way too well.
You did a pretty good job there.
I give up on everything.
Oh.
But yeah, I can probably get it ready by 8. Actually, wait, probably.
Well, I don't know if I realistically could because I'm gonna be still working on the Megazord. Then I have Jaden stuff if she's still on board. Then I have my regular commissions too.
Yeah.
So I might don't want to kill myself.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, are you really sure you want to add?
Lapras.
Huh? You want to do the Lapras?
Yeah, I'm like leaning towards that one. I don't know. It's pretty cool.
I still don't know what Bajinka I really want to do besides a Pimpman Flareon.
Pimpman Flareon! I think I showed you the picture of the Pimpman Flareon.
No, you never did. I made up the pimp named Flareon because I've always wanted to do a pimp cosplay.
Doesn't the Flareon from the listing look really pimp-like? Jaden, let me see if I can give... I'll pull up our conversation. It looks pretty pimp-like.
I don't remember there being a pimp Flareon.
Well, it's big, like, fur French coat.
Because my plan... Well, my plan with Flareon was I actually need to get some really, really thick acrylic sheeting, or get some old fish tank shoes, disassemble them, and then put floating Magikarps in it.
That's kind of funny. That's pretty funny right there. And they're like all stuck to the top and like flat.
Yes. And then there was that, and then make a Firestone Pimpcane.
Firestone Pimpcane. Oh man, just all over the EVs.
Yes. But there's that and a couple of other things that I intend to do.
Shoot, I can't pull up. Anyway, yeah. Some cool cosplay stuff that I've seen on the Facebooks. I don't know if you guys know about this, especially since I linked you to it in the in the show docket. Think.nu on Facebook, and I think she's got a DeviantArt. It's the one with all the cosplay is things. Like, if anyone remembers in the newspaper, they had Love Is with little chibi kids.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Oh, I love them. Cosplay is enduring, so just a picture of Fox. Was it League of Legends Fox girl trying to use the bathroom?
It's Irie, I think it's called.
Eric, but yeah.
Oh man! And then the Iron Man in the really hot costume.
Yeah.
So many lows.
But it's cute and like happiness.
Speaking of which, has anyone ever had like a malfunction going to the bathroom in one of their costumes?
I've been trapped in costumes before.
Like,
I just
I don't want to talk about it.
Was that how you
Lizard Man is big! Yay!
That was
Lizard Man is big!
a cooling malfunction.
Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't wee yourself at the same time and blame it on that?
Oh, God damn it. No, it was a cooling. It was water cooling and it just snapped and got... Okay, whatever.
So
I hate
it was
you guys.
like your
That's what they call it now, apparently. Water snapping.
Oh, goddamn. What are you making stuff up? I'm gonna drink more root beer despite you. This delicious root beer.
You know what? Just fill your belly with things you hate. Don't remember, guys. Don't snap your water.
I know for bodysuits and stuff like that, you have to be very strategic about hydration.
Yeah.
Too little and it sucks, and too much and you have problems.
Too much, and you're gonna be finding a switchblade to try and make a new hole in your costume.
God, I have to in those suits, I have to pretty much get naked in order to use the bathroom.
Oh, so fun.
Yo.
Which is why
ever done is in my Sailor Saturn costume, the tips of the bow, I accidentally put them in the toilet. I was just like, yeah,
both of the tips, somehow, both of them.
Yeah, I was just like, oh man. Other than that, I haven't had any bad things happen in the bathroom.
Oh man, the time when I used to do like Akatsuki cosplays, and I had to run to public bathrooms, I destroyed cloaks without realizing it. Because mine always drag on the floor.
Koski with like toilet paper running out from behind it.
I had like an army of toilet paper following me at one point.
Oh man, what? There's lots of cute things. I'm gonna go look at the Facebook page. Let me see.
Complete side note. I don't know why I would find this funny, but I just feel like I would bust out laughing if I ever saw a Conan cosplayer. And like she would purposely do this for the costume. Have like a roll of toilet paper just kind of stuck onto the bottom of her foot. I don't know why, but that would make me laugh.
Oh man, hey, they're already like catching on to the popularity and like making T-shirts for people who want T-shirt stuff. It's
T-shirt
so
what?
adorable. Think that not NU on Facebook, which is kind of cute. I can see people buying that. I'm probably not going to, but you know.
I'm saving my money for Night Vale.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're going to Night Vale tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I'm going to Night Vale tomorrow.
What is Night
Only
Vale?
a day away. Oh man. Night Vale. You don't know about Night Vale?
No,
Night
I
Vale
don't.
Oh man.
How do you don't know about Night Vale?
Let's not be on Tumblrs of the internet.
The power of Tumblr shall compel you.
Oh,
All right.
my.
For those that don't know what Night Vale is, like Jaden, Night Vale is a podcast, a glorious podcast about a little town where everything is normal, and frickin' heaven is right 100 feet above an Arby's, and helicopters circle around the sky watching your every move, and crazy other crap happens. That is obviously not normal in Fooly Cooley style.
It's kind of like all of the bad 50s sci-fi kind of stuff in a radio broadcast, and it doesn't break the character of being a 50s warm radio broadcast. So like today in the audience we have the mysterious people with robes. Would you like to say anything, Mr. Robe? And then he appears to be glowing red and menacingly floating about.
And we don't really know why, but I think I should move.
Yeah, it's all in this wonderful, pleasant radio voice the entire time and everything. So it's pretty good if you guys don't know about that stuff.
And they flat out take like homages from Lovecraft.
Or like if the Twilight Zone had a radio station.
If the Twilight Zone had a radio station, I think bad things would have happened by now. Oh wait, yeah. But yeah, tickets are still on sale, guys. So if you guys really want to go see it or something,
well, by the time this airs, it will be over. Yeah.
But yeah, they're gonna be at DashCon. They have so many confirmed live tours. But if you guys want to look them up, just go to commonplacebooks.com, and that's where you find everything.
Yeah, I know that you're going. Seneca's going. I'm not really going because it's AMP. I'm not into it as much.
If I found out a little bit earlier, I would have had my Carl's cosplay finished already.
What do you mean if you found it? Oh, because your friend giving you the tickets, right?
Yeah.
He's a good friend.
I owe him money.
Mm.
So much money.
You owe him so much money. So how's that firstborn child working out for you?
I think I'm like conning people on that one, but okay.
What did you just ask him?
Apparently
Firstborn child?
He has to give his firstborn child up.
To like 47 people at this point.
They'll never figure it out.
They'll never figure it out.
Okay.
Firstborn child is a yam.
Oh, so I think it's a good time to break. We shall stretch and do schizophrenic things, and then we will be right back. Okay?
I'm gonna take more medicine.
Medicine.
Medicine break.
Yes.
Are you a badass with a cold shoulder? Come to Slag Shoulder Lolly Emporium. We have all kinds of lollies for you to choose from. We got big lollies, small lollies, lollies. Yeah, guys, that's the thing. We have so many lollies for you to choose from. We are having a sale this week. Buy one, get two free. To make your badass enough to handle more than one, come to Slag Shoulder Lolly Emporium off the corner of Sunset and Never.
I believe we've all been medicated. Is that correct, Jaxes? All right, Jane, have you taken pills?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And he distributed them to everyone's houses. Crazy.
At everyone's house, I distributed Rofinol. Please, take your Rofinol now.
Oh, man. Hope you all have taken it.
It makes the podcast better.
It just makes it so much better.
Now, realize that I just given you all roofies. Enjoy that.
Wait, is it Rolf? Is it? Ah, damn it. I didn't read.
Ah! I am smarter. I am smarter than a squirrel.
I am sorry, I'm not familiar with the particular names of those drugs. I thought it was.
I am. And I don't think I
you're
should describe the data of how I know this stuff.
That's information Jax knows about. So, hey, ladies, what's going on?
Shut up, you! Stop ruining my game!
Oh my god. I'm just saying, it's nice to know a man who knows about his date rape drugs.
At the Forge, we do not condone rape, drug use, and or Rofinol.
We don't. I don't know about Jax.
Unless it is used by knives and knives only.
What are you talking
If you have beaver tranquilizer, please inject it into his rectum now.
God damn it. Oh,
and
man.
only into his rectum.
Oh, had I known, whatever. Anyway, I'm stupid. And Jax is potentially a bad person.
I am not.
I don't know.
Nope.
You're on your dating, people will wait and be like, "Oh, I don't know what happened last night."
No, I'm usually the one that has no idea what happened
That's
the night
every
prior.
date.
I'm gonna talk.
No, that's
to her.
me. That is me, confused at what happened the next day.
You should stop
Going,
drugging yourself. No one's going to take advantage of you. Stop getting your hopes up.
Are you giving?
Why do you hate me? I'm doing it without the drugs. It's just massive lapse of memory.
Oh man, this
And
has gone
probably diabetes. I don't know.
Oh man. All right, well, what are we supposed to be doing now? All right, good job, everyone. Go home. We did everything.
No clue.
Oh, okay. Jax, what's next on the docket? Read the docket.
Damn. Testing, updating portfolio, testing new secret material,
Ooh.
and too much Firefly.
So, wait, you've been updating your profile? How would you be doing that?
I'm making videos completely sick off of my gourd.
Woo! Jax actually made, I believe, it was a katana.
It was not a katana. Well, I did make a katana, but that's not the point. No, it's a kunai. It was a kunai. I have no blind clue what to really call this thing.
It's a 3-forked thing of throwing, I guess.
I call it a prison tank.
Sure. So we're gonna title "How to Make a Prison Shank with Jax."
I think I would get arrested on the title of that alone. Like, I don't think I want the FBI, like, targeting me.
Oh, they're fun people, you know.
I don't need party vans rolling up on my lawn with the Venga Boys blaring and the suit and the black hats coming. No, we don't need that. I don't need high school happening all over again.
Oh man, but so yeah, Jax, you're gonna pretty soon have videos up, eh? And people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, Jax makes stuff," and it's gonna be amazing.
And I'm gonna probably throw ham at people.
Ham.
I'm already getting weird phone calls, and those are just odd.
What? Okay.
You're getting phone calls about ham?
Sometimes Jax is unexplainable.
No, I'll explain that one later. But I actually had to get
Alright.
computer calls at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So,
Okay. So, since you're working with the secret material, could you share it with us?
I can share part of it.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, secret material, you're just saying secret material. People shouldn't know about material. Oh, how am I supposed to know about the material?
Because I haven't told you about the material yet. Because, A, it's something... Okay.
Why
Well,
is
then
it listed in the docket?
I don't remember why. I wrote this sick off of my gourd.
The
I'm
government...
still confused at half of the crap that is written on here. It is coming back. Oh, wait, now I remember what it was. The secret material of the day is actually a combination of PVC and fiberglass.
Oh, okay. Okay, fiberglass.
Fiberglass and PVC.
Fiberglass. Fiberglass.
Fiberglass, yes.
Oh.
I've been researching it because I've noticed a lot of people using... Well, not a lot of people with like this rig at home, because this rig is redonk. But pretty much you put both into a mold and you pretty much make a giant cast of something made out of liquid PVC and delicious fiberglass.
Woo! Oh, Jaden, you have fun playing with materials like this too? Nope. Oh, are we losing? We're always losing. I don't know. This week is not good. A good week for our guests. This is for sure.
I told you we should put ham on the computer to appease the computer gods.
Look, guests are not enticed by ham. Only Jax is enticed.
No, the computer gods are enticed by ham.
Oh man.
Pay attention.
Well,
Secondly, try and put her online too. That might work.
no, I just her connection is just bad. Oh well. I don't know. I have her cell phone. I don't know if I should call that. That might be a little crazy.
Okay, I'm back.
I told you to call line 2. No one listened.
Call what? Her? I can't. I'm not calling a cell phone.
Well, she's on now, so it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Yeah. If you want to
Yes,
call
right.
can you like use Skype to call the cell phone?
I believe I have your cell phone number on Skype, unless you removed it, which I thought you were going to.
I think I forgot.
Okay. In the next
don't have
commercial
anybody-
break, I'll call your cell phone. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any weird people on Skype anyways who are gonna like be like, ooh, cell phone number.
Oh, I can track it, find your address, and all that cool stuff. Oh well.
Yeah, because it like keeps going in and out. It's really annoying.
Have you been playing with new materials recently, Jaden? At all? Like to experiment and learn and grows your power to take over the world.
I was working with styrene for a little while.
Ooh, what kind of sirens?
I didn't know they were different kinds.
Is it like a foamy styrene, or is it like a sheety styrene, or?
It's like a sheet of styrene.
Ah, okay, sheet styrenes.
Yeah.
Is it like a
Not sure if I like
polystyrene? I don't know. It's smooth. It's really smooth. It's kind of rigid. But it's a bitch to cut through, right? The kind you have is really hard to cut through.
It's been easy, but I'm using really sharp shears though. So.
Oh, okay.
I thought you could cut through that stuff with a pair of scissors.
Oh wait, yeah, I forget. I'm used to the stuff that's like 3 millimeters thick. You probably have stuff that's like 0.5 millimeter or 1 millimeter thick. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not really positive. I found someone selling it for cheap like a long time ago. I bought it, didn't have a chance to use it, and I started using it the other day.
Yeah, like even PVC. I just say PVC, but there's like 5 different kinds of PVC. PVC foams, and it gets nutsos. ABS is if you order ABS for your vacuum reform machine, you got to be careful what kind you get.
And then there's other crap like, oh yeah, that's the other thing. I remember exactly what I was going to say now.
Hmm?
The rig that most people use for the mold thing, because a lot of Korean companies that do props and stuff do actually use this thing, like the really, really expensive ones.
Hmm.
And the machine itself and the molds are ridiculously expensive. So I've been trying to jerry rig and bootleg rigs. The short version: there's a lot of burnt and bad smoldering things in my backyard right now.
Just a bigger crater than there was last time I went.
Yes. Have you seen behind my garage?
I'm not. No, there's like a lot of large vermin.
Those are not burnt whale; they're possum. But I don't. Yeah, those are vermin. But that's not the case.
Ew.
Yeah.
There's just like
This is like
there's
another
a
thing.
There's like a colony of possum in my backyard that just kind of piss off and scream at people. I think it counts as hissing.
Yeah, hissing. I don't know. Just going back there's like entering into an RPG battle.
Like if I go back there, frickin' Pokemon battle music starts playing, and I had to kick them with a hatchet.
Is there tall...
Rubber? What?
I said, is there tall grass?
Yes, there's tall grass.
There is ridiculously tall grass in my backyard.
You're like walking through the tall grass. It's dangerous.
Oh man.
Yes. Unless you have a weapon at all times, or you've
Or
pissed
another
off.
Pokemon.
Oh no, there's Chihuahua. One of my neighbors. I don't know which one, but they have like 3 Chihuahua that just get out of their yard and try and scare me every chance they get by barking.
You're
And I hate
considerably
Chihuahua.
bigger than a Chihuahua. I
I
mean,
hate Chihuahuas though.
I could see you crushing one in your hands.
I hate Chihuahua. You don't understand my blind hatred of Chihuahua.
I'm not sure, Janie, if you know exactly how big Jax is.
I'm not. I don't think I've like seen any pictures of them, so I don't know.
He's a considerable size.
I hate Chihuahua. I really do hate Chihuahua. You don't understand. They are at ankle biting height, and I can't catch them with my hands.
You know, I know. Elephants are scared of mice and ants and shit like that.
No, I'm not even scared of them. I hate them because I can't catch them when they bite.
But you
So,
could
like-
just step on them.
But I don't want to crush them and ruin my only good shoes until like April.
Oh man. Oh, crackle paint. Yes. Sorry.
You and your obsession
Squish
with
them
that.
your trunk.
I'm going to eat it.
You're an elephant.
Huh? What now?
I said squish them with your trunk. Chris did say you were an elephant.
Just stomps them.
But then I have to flee because I don't.
Considerably large nose.
True. But, oh,
Oh.
my nose is not that big. I'm slightly
You're-
sad now.
Oh, but elephants have. It's not big. It's long.
That's
I'm
right.
not even sure if this is innuendos anymore. I'm just confused.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go and cry now. Not even in confusion, just outright blind confusion.
Oh man.
Ooh.
This week is, well, I don't know. This is the Chicago area. We had snow on the first day of spring.
Ain't
Oh
that
yeah,
normal?
I forgot that it was snowing in Illinois.
God damn it. Like,
It's always snowing in Illinois.
I just want to
Yeah.
paint. I just want to paint.
You just want to paint. I just want to actually work on bigger props.
Oh my god.
I just
Every-
paint in my basement to inhale all the fumes.
Oh.
Not recommended.
You could get a fan exhaust, maybe? I don't. What's wrong? I don't know.
There's no windows in the basement to like take it out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have a furnace
haven't-
or something down there?
Yeah, there is a furnace down
That's
there.
too bad.
I suppose I could. Yeah. So much work though.
You probably shouldn't spray paint down there.
Not a good idea.
Not a good idea with a furnace.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's not like I'm just like standing next to the furnace, like, oh, let me spray paint.
You start spray painting
Oh.
the furnace.
All you gotta do is hold it steady and hold whatever you're trying to spray paint in front of the open flames, because obviously
thing.
that's going to actually dry it quicker.
Yeah.
No.
And then when you spray,
This man.
the paint will actually push back the flames, because that's how flames work.
Yeah, this is a man. He just knows all the things about safety.
But it's okay because I'm a fireman. And if anybody can actually remember where that's from, I will give them a cookie.
Oh man, you paint in your basement. I don't know. I get it's. Yeah, I don't know. That would suck if you can't like open doors and stuff to vent it out. But then I bet it vents out in like your house, which is not great too.
Yeah, I'll just get cancer later.
I don't know if you set up a paint booth isn't so bad. I don't know. I know eventually I want an airbrush kind of scenario going on.
Well, I will. When it starts getting warmer and it's okay to paint outside, I will paint outside. So.
Wait, what was it? Today is Friday. Okay, so Thursday it snowed. Wednesday and Tuesday it rained. And today it rained a little bit, and it was and then it got really cold. Oh god, I have armor that I can't paint. It's sitting here and taking up space. I can't paint this shit.
Supposed to inhale.
Unfortunately, there's an asthmatic in the house.
Yeah, and I would offer my house to him, but grandma.
I would just spray paint the side of your house. It'd be cool.
No, I kind of I claim that. That is my thing to do.
Oh man.
And I'm already getting yelled at for like getting half of the house smelling like bananas when I was friggin' spray painting yellow.
What?
I don't know
doesn't
why.
smell like bananas?
No, yellow spray paint smells like bananas to me. Shut up.
I think he just sees yellow and he associates it with banana.
I don't know.
It smells like bananas to me. I don't know why.
It's a really heavy, like, driven psychosomatic thing. Wow. Just...
It smells like bananas. Shut up.
There we go. You can... I bet, like, things that are orange taste like orange things, too, when you watch.
No, it tastes like crap.
Man.
I've gotten DAP and I didn't realize that it was like vanilla scented one time.
Wait,
like,
what?
why it was DAP and it smelled like vanilla. It was vanilla scented because it said so on the bottle. I was like, why does it smell like candy?
Oh god.
Man.
There's so many things.
Like that stuff, the foam coating stuff that smells like cookies, and it's the most irritating thing about it is that bugs will just fly right into it as you're trying to cure it.
Oh gosh.
Because it smells like friggin' cookies.
Yeah. There's the stuff that I used to use to coat foam, and it just smells like delicious cookies. And then you have this really, really nice, like, car finish smooth, and then bugs embedded in it.
Like, I actually did crack it open finally and try it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just to see how it worked. Fucking cookies.
Man. Oh, praying mantis. That was the worst. Praying mantis was on the damn stuff. Yeah.
Was he like stuck in it?
He has a praying mantis cast model now.
I let it go, but I'm sure it totally hardened and killed it or something. I don't know. Oh well. Just like
Poor bug. Probably just flew in like, ooh, food. Why am I can't move.
Why am I dead? Why is this happening? The cookie betrayed me.
Oh man.
No.
So what's going on? Shudocon's coming up next for me. No one else is going here, so it's awesome.
Where's Shudokan?
Lansing, Michigan.
2 weeks.
Yo.
I hate you.
Well, it's a good like little con. It's surprisingly good for a little con.
I kind of want to go, but I can't get off work for it.
Yeah.
I wish I could go, but I don't really have any money right now.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to Kitsune this weekend, but like my group, pretty much everybody ended up having different plans, and me and my husband didn't feel like going by ourselves. So.
Where's Kitsune at?
It's in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Ah. Ooh.
Oh, that I always thought it was in Chicago. I feel silly.
No.
I was not aware.
It's a small con. It's not like It's a pretty small con. It's pretty fun for a small con, though.
So what's their main thing?
What'd you say?
What's their main thing? Like,
What do you mean?
don't they have a theme? Like, RamenCon has ramens, obviously, and then there's video game conventions and anime conventions, and
It's an anime convention. Oh. Yeah. Kitsune, so I guess foxes.
Oh yeah. Oh,
that makes sense. Yeah, it's about foxes. Yeah. And those things. There we go. Yes, that makes full sense. All the sense.
On a side note, I don't. Okay, ever since I've been going to conventions, I've never paid attention to conventions outside of my repertoire.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I'll pay attention to a car convention because I like cars. I'll pay attention to a gun convention because, hey, it gives me ideas. I'll pay attention to a sword convention. I'll pay attention to I paid attention to golf conventions out of boredom.
What?
There's golf conventions.
Wow. Yeah, well, I guess there could be. I don't see why not.
Where
they just, like, don't golf.
No, the golf convention was in February 23rd. I actually missed it. But anyway, don't ask. Now, explain to me why when I'm driving to work, I just look up and see a child, like, it literally said child convention. That's all it said.
Cow?
You say child?
Convention. Child. Children.
For when you want to show off a child. What sort of events did they advertise?
It gave no details on what the convention was about. Just children, like 18 and under. And I'm just looking at this, thinking to myself, this is the most terrifying banner I've ever seen in my life. I don't think this is a legal banner. In any form of the word.
Come pick up a 6-pack of children?
Slag has been working his ass off, apparently. But
at Anime Milwaukee, they had like some kind of a dog show convention going on, like right next door, and the people were bringing their dogs into the convention.
Oh yeah, the dog conventions.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of. A lot of furries were very happy.
I wonder. I guess so. I mean, then again, dogs are adorable, and they don't always give me.
Yeah, they were pretty cute. They were like nice, well-trained dogs.
Oh man, no! I remember a couple of years. Well, actually, last year, I ran into a dog that was so soft that I just fell down and cried in happiness because he was so happy. And I'm like, oh my God, you're so soft. You can do whatever you want.
You can have murder.
Take my money, dog. Why can't I have you? Oh wait, that was Shampoo's dog.
I don't know, Casey's dog's pretty fluffy too.
Yeah. Well, again, I like dogs because they don't kill me with allergies.
What about the Chihuahua?
Chihuahuas can suck it.
I have a really big dog.
Big dogs.
Saint Bernard. Saint Bernard.
See, those are fur dogs. Fur dogs and me are cool. It's hairy dogs.
Well, he slobbers like everywhere. Like he'll like shake his head and slobber goes flying at the ceiling and everything. It's gross. But other than that, he's a good dog.
Nasty.
Those are my favorite type of dogs.
No, they're not. They're not good dogs.
Those are good dogs.
Oh man.
No, my neighbor used to have a golden retriever,
Mm-hmm.
and this is around the time when I first started watching Azumanga Daioh, and this dog was bigger than I was. So my logic was, I'm going to ride this dog into the sunset.
He did not agree, I'm sure.
We got about, I think, 50 yards before he just said, "Screw you, I'm done."
Oh man.
Then I got a Terry/Brogan.
I can't imagine you as a small child. You'd just be like a smaller adult.
That pretty much was it.
You shouldn't be riding anything smaller than a pack mule, even as a toddler.
Hey, as a
There's
toddler,
no reason you shouldn't be riding rhinoceroses right now.
as a child, I think it was like when I turned like 5. That's when I hit growth spurt,
Exploded in the Yeti gym or Sasquatch gym.
and then I started attacking everything that moved. But that was a whole different system. Dog is. Let me see. I'm going through the docket. Let's see what there is. Apparently, you made grenades. They're letting you have those these days. Probably, I don't know. I got bored. Oh yeah, because all right. Like I've been saying for the last couple of weeks,
Mm-hmm.
I am trying to get a Gunset Cats photo shoot group for ASIN.
You're doing pretty well. You roped my wife is into it.
Yes, and she has completed. Actually, she currently has the best gun holster for her character I've seen in a while.
Yeah, she did a really good job trimming all the gun holsterness of awesome. Like it's all handmade and trimmed and everything. Oof.
Destroyed her hands.
Yeah, she did. Her hands are recovering.
I asked her to build me one. But anyway.
Oh, you better no.
I'm gonna ask out of spite.
He wants you to make her Jax wants you to make him a gun holster. She's in the room, by the way.
I know. This is called my revenge.
She laughs at you, Jax.
She'll make it. I heard her.
Oh,
Hold her to it. Heard her to it. No. But no. So alright. I have a couple. Alright, your wife's doing Riley Vincent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing Bean Bandit because I can. And it kind of fits with another character I'm doing. Several of my friends I have lined up to be in Mini-May, but only the girl that we had over last time is the only one that's willing to like fully go through it. So she asked me to help her out with the grenades. So I figured I'd just take the opportunity to make a grenade, or 4, or 7.
No, come on now. You know you're only gonna make a few. You don't need that many.
No, but I want that many.
Rawr, rawr, rawr. You have work for me to do. I have slave labor to get upon you.
I'll record it.
You better record it. I'm gonna build that portfolio, man, because it's very important. Build your portfolio, cosplayers.
My thing with the grenades
give me.
because it will help me with certain shapes because I'm terrible when it comes to circles.
Yeah, circles kind of suck. I still have problems with like making circles inside circles. If you know what I mean. The outside circles I can make pretty decent. The inside circles I can mess up so easy.
The kunai, it looks like an eyelet for a needle because
Yeah, you did decently.
the circle I drew and designed was perfect. Like I had a tracer for it specifically for that. And then when I tried to carve it out, I'm like, okay, follow the lines. And then when I finally shave off the lines, where did the lines go? I have no guides. Someone help me.
It's rough, but it turned out pretty good. I hope people enjoy it when they see it.
Yeah, I mean, I like it.
Yeah,
I liked it a couple of times because, again, metal. It looked like metal. I actually did get the compliment that it did look like metal, which I'm not sure if that's a compliment or scare tactic, but it also passed my test of if I could shank my niece with it and she runs away screaming. That usually means that it's perfect.
You can shank your niece with a lot of things.
Well, yeah, but everything must pass the test. Can I shank a small child with it? Yes, then it works. Will they survive the shanking? Yes, then it's a prop.
Have we figured out the other 2 things that you're gonna make? I think.
Actually, there is one that it's more something that I'm going to build just because when I originally built it, it turned out terrible because I was so.
So what is it? What is it, Jack?
My Wonderflex craze. It was during my horrible Wonderflex craze.
Everyone goes through one of those, I guess.
Yeah. And this one was when I was in college. Have you ever seen Higurashi no Kokorumi?
Tell me what the prop is. I don't know any of this.
It's a hatchet.
It's a hatchet. You could have just said hatchet, man. I know what a fucking hatchet.
It's a special hatchet. It's It's the main girl character's hatchet from the series.
Cool. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Awesome. Hatchet. Second video, hatchet. Look for her out on YouTube someday. Whenever.
Higurashi, the one where they're like all killing each other and stuff.
Yeah, where everybody is Kenny.
Yeah, I've only
seen like everyone is Kenny.
Yeah, I've only seen like the first 2 arcs, and then I don't know. I just like keep watching.
Oh.
Long story short, they kind of figure out, oh look, this isn't working. Let's actually change from killing each other to killing everything else. And it works.
Sounds like a plan, me. Oh man.
The biggest curse when I first built it was that there's 1,001. They're so inconsistent with the design of the hatchet that I pretty much made a hatchet combining all the other hatchets.
Rob, is there a link? Someone sending me things? What's this thing?
Yeah, it's just a picture of the hatchet.
Oh, okay. I see no pic. Wait, I don't have to scroll down. Oh, hey, here we go. Scrolling down to look at picture. Yeah, you can totally make this. All right, accepted. I will want this. You will give this to me.
Well, there's the thing. I might actually give... Yeah, because I might actually give this to the person that I originally built it for.
I want it first. You can have it after I'm done with it.
Okay.
I need to do work with it, Jax. I gotta work.
You're just gonna hit people with it.
No, I gotta
cut down trees with it.
You probably could.
I gotta make a promotional video. I gotta take pictures of it. I gotta kill small animals.
Okay. We talked about this. You cannot kill small animals with anything. Well, only I can. Only I can, and I get first blood. And probably 4 pentakills. After that, you are completely on your own.
Oh well.
The blood is literally... Oh my god. I might actually do a video on just how to make fake blood.
You can buy fake blood. Well, you mean paint job?
That.
Well, maybe, I don't know. I would like
a fake blood. I have specifically made fake blood for blood splotch paint jobs.
Actually, Jax, you're explicitly ordered to watch girl paintings, like painting tutorials, because they're amazing. And that's how
I know. I watch those all the time.
Yeah, man. You watch them again. They do amazing stuffs.
Me.
I will destroy you. I will destroy everything you love.
You've already tried. You told me I was a terrible singer. You told me that I can't dance, but I outdanced you multiple times. You tell me I'm terrible at Yu-Gi-Oh!
You are horrible at Yu-Gi-Oh!
You tell me I am a terrible person everywhere, and I am a sloppy drunk, which is a horrible lie on all forms. Sir, he who can't even recognize me when you are sober. So there.
Look, you look like a Sasquatch. I thought you were a Sasquatch. It was fully within my rights to stab you.
You thought I was a ski-free Yeti. I saw it.
That is something to be feared and immediately shanked.
Okay, the worst part is I agree with that statement wholeheartedly out of my fear of the ski-free Yeti. But that is not the case right now.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Seriously, at a winter con, I really want to cosplay the ski-free Yeti.
Oh, that'd be great.
That will be the only furry costume I will ever do. And its sole purpose is to inflict blind terror upon anyone that recognizes it.
I think I've seen that like once or twice. Like, I think I've seen it once maybe.
Same here. That's why I'm like, I need someone to cosplay a snowboarder. And I'm just gonna chase them around a con.
Oh man, that might be something easy to do. You could maybe wrangle me into that one.
Oh man.
So I don't know, Jaden. How have you been doing for the making of like portfolios, as we all kind of sell stuff we make all the time?
I kind of just take pictures and progress pictures of everything, upload it on Facebook, hope people look at it.
Yeah, I can't hope. You have to shove it in their face. I don't
like. You look at this now.
I don't do that enough myself, really. I don't like to spam people. but
I don't either.
do it.
No one likes spam.
Yeah, I just
Not even in a
kind
can.
of spam just on my personal my fan page. I don't have my personal Facebook when I'm talking. So.
Yeah.
Unless I'm like really excited about something, I'll be like, "Yeah,
What is?
Why are you so excited?
What's going on?
look at what I made."
It's a gotcha. And I don't know. It is frustrating sometimes for me because I purposely take like completely normal looking pictures. There's nothing fancy about them in the least. But I see people who go in and they got they have photoshopped work, and don't worry about it. I'm crazy. Don't worry about me.
I know what you're talking about.
For your
I know what
well-being.
you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like I try to stay completely, vanilla with my photographs, but then when giving like advice and things like that, people who do bring in Photoshop pictures as examples and advice, it's like, come on, it looks better because it's not what you're actually advising people on. It's just frustrating sometimes.
Yeah, I don't Photoshop any of my stuff either.
Like I can understand if you're like, hey, this is my stuff, but when you're trying to like give, like, this is how you do this, but it's not how you do. That's not how you got to where that picture is.
Mhm.
If it helps, I can't Photoshop anything.
I can. I actually took several Photoshop classes. I just don't do it.
I mean, I physically can't.
Oh yeah, because your computer's not great.
Yeah, so when I take a picture, that picture.
I don't know. I do
Yeah,
want to get.
I could Photoshop stuff, but it's too lazy. I mean, me Photoshopping is just me like putting all the pictures together, and that's about it.
Yeah, I of course use it for my thumbnails and how I did all my all the visual effects are done in Photoshop with layers and so on and so forth. But it's not. It's different. It's not whatever. It's used differently.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh well, rah. We grumbles upon people's. Oh well. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get Jaden on her cell phone, and we will talk about material of the week. Roar! Schizophrenia, go!
Hello, sit down. Do you feel like your life is just too normal? Well, that's because you're boring, and we can't really help what you are. But at Supernatural Hotlines, we can help you attract all the weird you ever wanted and more. Want a giant monster to attack your town? Want a harem of sexy aliens to live with you for a week or two? We cover all the events you could ever wish for. Trying to impress that date tonight? Call us, and we can have a hero scenario ready within moments for a small fee. Here at Supernatural Hotlines, we do our very best to make all your wishes come true.
Supernatural Hotlines is not liable for your safety during scenarios.
Okay, so we're back. Woo! And we're going to talk about coatings, because material of the week could be any kind of coating material. Wild card.
We have a wild card.
Okay, so in coding, in what respect do we want to talk about first? Jaden, since you're our guest, you get to choose what we're coding first. What are we coding on the big wheel of shit we slap stuff onto?
Spin and crank.
Guess so. I don't know.
What?
You said what are we putting on it first?
Well, are we coding
Foam, wood, paper,
plastic, fabric? What are we coding?
Oh, okay. I got confused. I guess foam we can talk about.
Ooh, foam. Is it
Want me to take this one?
foamies or rigid foam?
I guess foamies. I mean, I think more people use foamies, right?
Okay. Are you so ready, Jax? Are you ready for this question now?
Alright, you shush, I got this. Okay. Foam and sea. Oh, wait, we're doing foamies?
Foamies. You're not so ready now. Yeah, foamies.
All right, Chris, I'll tag in. Shut up. Foamies, you got more field work with that than me.
What do you know about it? The EVA foam.
Well, yeah, EVA foam's kind of fun, but at the same time, it's not really fun.
You at least go ahead.
Yes, remember that. I'm the EPS guy.
Huh? What? I lost you.
I'm the EPS guy, remember?
Okay, well, EVA. You've worked with EVA. What would you coat it with? What would you coat it with? Especially knowing how badly I fucked up way back in December.
Yeah. Yourself. Obviously, you do want to at least give it something. I would say 1 coating of gesso, 2 coatings of Elmer's glue, and on top of that, a little bit of varnish. That should give you a solid shine coat on top, and then you can paint on that, and then 1 more coat of varnish, and that should give you a metallic shine.
Now, Jaden, what happens if you don't coat foamies? What happens when you try to paint it? Not you, Jax. I'm talking to Jaden.
No.
If you just paint it, you said?
Yeah, what happens if you just paint right on it?
Well, it gets gross and it like soaks it up.
Yeah, you can paint it like several times and the foam will just soak it up.
Yeah,
like
it'll just soak it up and get in there, and it doesn't look very nice even when you do get it to color. So
with spray paint, it's not as bad, but you can definitely see the texture. You can definitely see it. Oof. I don't know.
Like floppy and stuff still, and not very hard or anything.
I guess if you want to look like that, I would go. But otherwise, if you want smooth finish, you definitely want to coat that. Let me see. Gesso is, I think, in my opinion, a little better for things that are flexible because it just flexes a lot better than the PVA glue, the white glue. But in my opinion, the PVA glue, or the white glue, is more rigid. So if you want something more rigid, I would add that. Has anyone got any other materials they would coat foam in? I mean, foam can be coated in other stuff.
I used to actually coat it in like jewelry making resin.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It'll still flex pretty well.
And
I like it because it actually takes heat really well.
I think you can do fiberglass even if you're careful. I've heard people put fiberglass on it.
It's a little tricky though.
Yeah, I don't know. Resin, if you can do resin, as long as it doesn't heat up, because fiberglass gets hot. Yeah.
I guess. I mean, there are some low heat resins in fiberglass, but they're not that good because they crack way too easily. Like the curing on them is kind of sucky.
I don't know. What have you heard? What other coating techniques have you heard of, Jaden?
What did you say?
What other coating techniques have you heard of? Have you heard, Jaden?
For foam? I can't think of anything else.
Roar! Okay, so then I will continue upon this. I have seen people paint on latex for a more like monstrous kind of look. I've also seen people do plasti dip to spray, like spray cans, plasti dip for like the superhero costumes. To get
yeah, I seen that too. Them putting it in the plastic dip and stuff.
Have you tried it?
No, I've just seen a lot of tutorials on it. I was going to, but then I can't remember why I didn't.
The spray plastic dip is very different from the can plastic dip. It's a lot. The can stuff is pretty messy. It's like tar, kind of. If you've ever seen plastic dip. Ooh.
Oh, actually, wait. I did use plastic dip one time, and it like ate the foam really bad.
What? The EVA film, the foamies?
Yeah, I think, or maybe it was different type of foam. I can't remember. I just know that I sprayed it and it like ate the crap out of something.
Was it pink foam? Because I think it'll eat pink foam for sure.
It might have been pink foam. I don't know. This was like a long time ago. I can't remember. It might have been pink foam. It probably was. I can't really remember.
EV or foamies are a bit more resilient, but they will be eated. They can totally be eated. Oh man. Rawr. I don't know. It's pretty much it for coating them. Generally, anyway, those are the kinds of things I coat them with. Anything to watch out for to not do with this? Coat EVA foam or foamies? What would be a bad plan?
For the love of God, do not put spray foam on top of this stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
It doesn't have the same effect as it does with EPS. Like I got bored and I decided to test it on my yoga mat, and yeah, it didn't end well.
Would you
all.
Could you elaborate upon to tell us what happened?
Well, at first I thought, hey, it's just gonna stick on top, right? Then I started smelling something, and then I realized, holy crap, it's like not only fusing with it, but melting it, and it got stuck on the floor.
Oh, it's dissolved, I guess, maybe? Not good.
Yeah,
times.
it got the cracks of the floor, and then I'm still getting it with the steel wool. It's just not good.
Yeah, chemicals are weird.
Chemicals are weird.
Okay, so, how about, pink foam? I think we covered how to coat pink foam when we talked about it in previous past, but, I guess not. Yeah, left with the okay, so Jax, next.
Yeah, this is man. Pink foam. It takes a lot more nurturing.
You need
because
to coddle it like a small, weak child.
Yes, because one false step and you screw yourself over. Also, if you do the Elmer's glue technique that a lot of people suggest, do not spray paint it. Do not spray paint the Elmer's glue.
Well, Elmer's glue is still soluble. It's water soluble. In fact, the paint will go kind of through it.
And it will still melt the foam, no matter what you do.
Ugh, it's a bit rough. Yeah, I have more luck when I use the plastic Paris. It's a heavier barrier, or gesso and plastic Paris. It's a heavier barrier, but I have to see where it's covered. You have to be careful still.
Right.
Because you might.
A lot of gesso to make sure that there's no open areas.
I've had it happen where it looks okay, but then I go and touch it and I can tell there's a cavity in there. It got in. Oh man.
As for fiberglassing and resining foams, again, you have to nurture it a little bit more. I use high heat rotocast resins. So I have to not only bake. It takes me days to make a giant cocoon over foam, just so that it can actually squeeze and burn through half of the cocoon. And even then, if you actually tap it in certain areas, you can still tell that some of it got in and exploded and imploded some of the foam on the inside. So one way or another, all you have to do, one way or another, is make sure if you use something that should not be on top of this stuff to protect the crap out of your foam. Also, no matter what, if you're sealing something on top of it, unless the pink foam is actually sanded down to a fine, smooth point, it's still going to show up. Don't ever think that, I can cover this if I actually put some sealant over it. No. Unless you seal it,
fill it too, right?
Yeah, you have to sand it down no matter what you do.
Yeah.
I've had moments where I've made giant swords out of foam, and then I see giant chunks missing, and I'm like, oh, well, once the sealant's on, it'll be fine. No. It just ends up terrible. Kind of works out. But
okay, so what other things we coat? Generally coat things. We cover foam. Wood. Oh yeah, because sometimes we don't want that finish on the wood. How do we deal with that? I don't know. I don't work that much with wood. Maybe you guys know.
Oh, I wish Mark was here. He works with wood all the time.
Well, maybe you know some of those things.
I don't really pay attention. Not to be mean or anything. I mean, I'm not very interested in wood, so I just don't really know.
Okay, I can do this one.
Okay.
I mean, he tells me, but it goes in and comes back out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have him listen to this part later.
Aw. Side note, wood takes everything. Like, wood takes everything and smacks people with it.
Oh yeah, very durable.
It's kind of funny because, okay, if you paint directly on top of wood, it's still going to soak it up because, contrary to popular belief, well, wood is still technically alive. It's going to absorb any liquid that you put onto it, like a friggin' sponge. No matter what you do, unless you seal that wood, you need gloss, you need varnish, you need something. Always seal that wood.
Yeah, I think it works a lot like the EVA foam, and where when you paint it, it'll just.
Yeah.
Like,
I think Mark usually uses varnish, but I'm not positive.
Like, you can go through whole cans of spray paint and still be confused why you're not getting the coat that you want.
Okay, well, which ones would you recommend overall? Like, which ones work?
Huh?
Which ones don't work? What things don't work good?
Oh, that's actually quite weird. I would honestly say Rotocast doesn't work well with it because the way wood works, it just ends up kind of bad. Backing up a little bit, the same thing can be said with Rotocast resins with EVA. I've heard if you do, it doesn't end well because since EVA is so flexible, it tends to crack the resin long before it's so
yeah,
it becomes really brittle. With wood, it shows up pretty well, but depending on what you're building, you may not get the results that you want because you'll get a more drippy result.
Ooh. Well, are you using just too much, or what's going on?
It's more, like I said, I'm using Rotocast resin, and the way you use Rotocast is you're pouring over a surface, or you're pouring into a cast, and you're constantly spinning it and then twirling it, and then trying to make it dribble over everything. And it takes maybe 5 minutes to cure, like touch, but it's still blazing hot. With wood, I haven't really had a full chance to check it with Rotocast resins, but what I've seen thus far, it still sucks up the liquid, which kind of expands it a little bit and then shrinks it. If that makes sense. Like it's trying to absorb, but it's being squeezed at the same time. I've actually had wood warp on me when I tested this, so again, it might be safe just to seal it no matter what.
Okay. Well, I always have. I think I would usually use a couple layers of varnishes when I'm doing it. I don't use much wood though. Usually when I am using wood, it's as a structural piece and not as like a main component.
Yeah, that's how it is for me too.
I don't typically make like whole swords out of wood. I don't have the tools for it really. Jax has those tools. He's a woodman.
That's pretty much the reason why I don't do it too. Mark has the tools, I don't. So he's the wood guy.
You don't have his tools. You need to acquisition his tools, all of them.
Well, we're working on that.
Oh man. I don't know if this counts, but like freight check, does that count as a coating? No. Well, okay. My wife says no, and she yells at me for throwing the idea out there.
What else? Hey, Chris, what about PVC?
PVC. What do I coat that with? Usually not a damn thing because I use it for smooth finishes, so it's already like nice the way I want it. Typically, it doesn't, because it's plastic. It doesn't take to coatings very well. Even spray paint, or paint in general, you need to like sand it or texture it in order for it to take it better. Yeah, so if you're looking for, I use it because I want something smooth.
Ha! I win.
Yeah, or I can burn it or overheat it, whatever case is, in order to make it more of the texture I want, if that makes sense. In cases like that, I have done it in the past, but that's rare, and I don't know. We're gonna think about what we're gonna do, and we'll be right back. I need to think about things better. Rah.
Are you a badass with a cold shoulder? Come to Slag Shoulder Lolly Emporium. We have all kinds of lollies for you to choose from. We got big lollies, small lollies, lollies. Yeah, guys, that's the thing. We have so many lollies for you to choose from. We are having a sale this week. Buy one, get two free. To think you're badass enough to handle more than one, come to Slag Shoulder Lolly Emporium off the corner of Sunset and Never.
Interesting. So yes, we had a bit of interruption, but we're back, right, peoples? We're back.
Yes.
Rah! I don't know if I want to even put a commercial in for that, because it was, 15, 60 minutes or something like that? I don't know. So,
Meh.
Well, we did talk about other coatings. We're prepared for this, right? We're prepared. We know what we're doing, mostly.
Lol.
Oh, man. I don't know. Wait, have we lost Jaden again?
No, I'm here.
Okay. She's like secretly going, these people are insane.
We are, though.
Oh, man. So, we have talked about coating. What was one of the coatings? One of them was paper mache. I think that counts as a coating, right? For finishing?
We can go with it.
Sure, why not? Just pad the show out. Let's do it, guys. I don't know. I want to at least cover, most of what's important. Kind of cover.
We covered a bunch of crazy stuff, but we haven't really covered the bare bone minimum. We didn't touch cardboard. We didn't touch paper mache.
I guess we can go into EPS foam. Even though we've talked about EPS foam, we should cover it anyway, because it bears repeating, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because I know I use plaster Paris and gesso, and plaster Paris is really great for finishing these things up. Because when you're carving, you want to fill. There's a point where you want to fill in gaps instead of carving them down, because you end up ruining the overall shape if you try and smooth them out even more. You just need to fill it. So plaster Paris is where I go for that, because it's pretty inert. It doesn't bother anyone. It minds its own business. It sticks pretty well, and it fills holes. It does it. Let me see. What was it? Paper mache? I don't know. Have you guys? I mean, aside from grade school. Okay, grade school stuff. Let's go back to this. How do you feel about paper mache?
The only thing I have done with paper mache is try to get a base object. I needed to make a pauldron and a mask before, and I paper mache a balloon so I could get something to sculpt on top of. But other than that, no, I have not used paper mache.
Yeah, because it's a thing you can. It's small pieces. It's easy to get those complex shapes that are just kind of very difficult otherwise. Circles are not great to make out of plastic or PVC.
Yeah.
Or spheres, I should say, whatever. Vacuum tables and so on and so forth. But I have used them. I guess the kind of really good way to do it is to get the heavy. Start out, of course, with the heavy. What is it? Paper. The heavy paper, like newspaper.
The construction paper.
Yeah. It's a really good strong stuff, but it doesn't obviously finish very well. So you want to work up to lighter kind of paper. Eventually working with tissue paper, the kind you see gifts, in, and because that's once you get a layer of that down, you can sand it pretty smooth.
True that.
Yeah. Let me see. What are just general coatings I use? I use Magicoat. It's like a thing in the craft stores. It's ultra fine plaster of Paris with some painting medium in it or something. Maybe glue. Have you guys heard of that?
Kind of.
You should buy it. I mean, I was angry at the price when I first got it. It was $10 for I guess 8-ounce bottle. But you use so little of it because you don't use it. You don't use it in the beginning. It's completely pointless. If you try and fill big holes, say 3 or 4 millimeters deep, it'll just dry up and it won't look good. You use it when you're getting those really, really nice finished looks. At the very end, right before you're ready to paint. You know, you ever
What's the name of stuff?
Huh?
What's the name of this stuff?
A magic coat.
Oh,
Coat with a K.
I'm not into this stuff.
Yeah, like, have you ever painted something with, oh no, there's a little blemish?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so you see that, and those kind of like small little things you can only see once you paint. That's what it's for. Perfect. So that can be frustrating because if you try and use heavier things, you end up having to put that stuff down and then re-sanding it, and it's a whole bunch of trouble. But Magic Coat, it goes into those cracks or those little small divots really well. I think I use latex when I'm doing monster stuff over Warbler or Wonderflex because it's, you know how Warbler and Wonderflex is really flexible, like as a material. You want that kind of effect to. Sometimes when you're working with latex, if you're working with heavy materials, you lose the effect of being a thing that's alive if your material's too rigid. I think that's a good combo is latex and Warbler or Wonderflex. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know. Roar.
Rah.
Roar. I don't know.
Now, I don't think we talked about this, but what about hot glue? Would you count that for anything?
Well, I know that Featherlight does it, right?
Featherweight.
Featherweight.
Yeah, he uses it a lot, and it usually ends up pretty well. I don't know, like, he had massive tutorials on how to do it, but since all I have is that giant death cannon of a heat gun, the glue gun, sorry, that when it finally fully heats, I might as well be shooting a frickin' water gun. No, you've never seen this thing in action. This thing terrifies me.
Yeah,
okay.
I've seen
Use
people
like
use
a
it.
low temp hot glue gun for it.
I thought about. I think I actually have a few low temperature ones that I think I jacked them. I don't remember. I probably jacked them. I don't remember, but I don't like using them because they take so long to heat up. This thing, I'll set it down, work on something else, come back to it. There's already a puddle flowing. I'll turn it to the side and actually use it just as is. If I squeeze the trigger at all, it will shoot like a water gun.
Wow, maybe you're using the wrong kind of glue. You need some higher temp glues.
I'm using high temp glues.
Oh man, I don't
This
know.
is like cranking heat.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It makes me sweat when I'm actually using it. That's how much heat is coming off of this thing.
Wait, I have seen.
Done.
I have seen people like go and do armor detailing and things like that, right? I'm not sure. I've never done it like that. I imagine it requires a steady hand.
Yeah, you need a really steady hand. Like when I did it, I probably wasted like about 10 glue sticks just trying to like practice doing it. It took forever to get used to it, so I don't. It does turn out pretty nice though, and it's like nice and sturdy and everything, and coated with stuff.
Oh man. Well, yeah. Seneca's just telling me things, but she decided not to hang out. So raw.
Oh.
She has she has hot glue gun tips, but raw. No. Oh well, we're talking about coatings anyway. Yeah, I know he did Featherlight. Yeah, right. That's what Featherweight. Damn it, Featherweight. Featherweight used it as a coating and not just as a bonding material to finish his cardboard. I don't know. I always have the biggest fear of the sun when that comes to those types of things. Like imagine even if you paint it and it looks all nice, and the second it heats up and the sun hits it, what's gonna happen when the paint isn't gonna never mind. Raw.
Gonna melt.
Like you touch it and it's soft, you know. I don't.
I've never had that happen, but I'm not really putting my stuff like in really hot places. So
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine as long as you're not in direct sunlight for long periods of time, or in your car. That's always the worry.
Well,
Never put
Yeah.
your Wonderflex in a hot car.
that's another thing we have to point out to everybody. Please, I'm tired of hearing these nightmare stories, guys. Yes, you have a car. That's nice. Don't leave props in your trunk, and then question why they are dismantled in the freaking summer.
Like, even my
Right.
PVC will warp slowly over the summer.
I loaned out one of my swords a couple of years ago to one of my friends, and it wasn't really that big of a sword. It was more like a short sword. This is my experimentation with PVC, Wonderflex, and Warbler. I wanted to see if I could actually make a sword out of it all. Came out pretty nice. He brings it back to me. It looks like a wet piece of dish soap. I was so.
And I know with Warbler and Wonderflex, you could finish them with gesso and white glue, just like you would. We were talking about earlier with foamy. So you can the same coating applies the same way. But I don't know. PVC is nice because you don't need to do any of that work.
Hate so much.
Oh man.
All of my hate.
Oh wow. I don't know. I think that's. I don't know if anyone else can contribute anything for coding. We did not think about this very hard, did we? Oh, wow.
I can't think right. My brain is not there. You know that.
You're all not brawn.
I'm doing good talking cognitively right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he is the sickest Jax of all the Sasquatches in the land.
I'm going to eat your flesh. Just because I can. No other reason besides that.
I don't know. So then I guess it's cool to go on to say Q&A maybe, or unless you guys want to
Our
talk about
favorite part of the day.
Q&A.
Would you like to go first, Jaden?
Yeah.
what
You're going first.
about what though? I don't know. I heard the animal noises. I was like, huh? And then I heard you guys say Jaden.
Oh, do you have a question for the people listening?
A
Or
question.
from the people? Oh, actually, we could go. I don't know, Jaden, you're a commissioner. Jaden, you know you make commissions. Where can we find you?
Facebook.
Facebook. Well, okay. We'll contact every
Searching the cosplay box, and you can pretty much find me anywhere.
Jaden Cosplay Fox on
Yeah.
all mediums, including Twitter, hashtags, and
Well, not
Instagram, and
Most
DeviantArt. Cosplay Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Jax makes stuff. He is on his way to becoming the greatest of all prop makers. Eventually.
No, Men-at-Arms will kill me first.
What?
I have a fear of Men-at-Arms.
Wait, Man-at-Arms. I'll have to look him up. Huh.
Okay, I'm a fanboy of Men-at-Arms. He makes metal props,
Oh, I think, yeah.
and he makes me cry.
Mm.
Because I want his...
Take those into a convention.
No. He does movie stuff.
Yeah,
But-
okay.
yeah. He has a really nice high production value on all his videos. Like, oh, are you making a really...
Do you see his warehouse of
Yeah.
everything?
He has everything you
want-
want.
I want to sleep in there for like a day. I don't even need the stuff. I'm just like, man.
Just want to hang out. Oh man. So yes, if you guys need something, go ahead and reach those people at Jax at what should we say again, Jax? Where's your stuff at?
Our stuff is always going to be at the same place. Renegade Productions.
Renegade Productions.
If you see it, we are on Twitter, we're on Tumblr, we're on Facebook. Don't ask why.
We just are.
Yeah.
Oh well. That's
We
crazy.
also go under the name Regalia Productions. If you find that, that's us too.
Oh man, what is it? I guess we can go to Q&A now, and I'll do my question first because I have it. Bam, deal with it. Okay, So the question I had, which I'm pretty sure is not relevant because it was asked a while ago, is what are some tips for entering a masquerade? Yes, we shall begin with Jaden.
Tips for entering a masquerade. I would say the biggest one is get your shit like all together. Like, make sure you're, prepared for everything. Because it's just like a generalized thing. Just make sure that you're prepared and you have enough time to make your costume for the masquerade. Don't rush it and then enter.
Last minute stuff is pretty crazy. Sewing in the hotel room is not healthy.
It's not.
No, I have been in scenarios where I've seen people do that. And I think I've done it a few.
My husband was doing that in Anime Milwaukee. He was sewing in the hotel room.
It's sad, but we do it. We do it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Alright, I shall go next and allow Jax to think about his tips. I'm not going to go into huge detail, which I could, but I'm not going to. But some generally good ideas are, the masquerade eats your whole goddamn Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think it takes me from 2 to 8 or 9. By the time the whole thing's over, I've put my stuff away. That's put it away,
Be prepared to sacrifice your entire day to the masquerade.
My handlers, I think I've said this, if they help me with masquerade, they get a prop, because they basically handed me half of their fucking convention. Oh well. Let's see what else is there. A lot of people are obviously there to compete, and if you're there to compete and you're getting over, really, it's a really emotional thing for a lot of people. And I would advocate that don't do that. Pretend you're playing poker, and one thing that you want to do when you're playing poker is not be attached to your money. So when you walk in and you're in the judges, they don't know about any of your experiences, any of what you've sacrificed, whatever attachment you have to it. To them, it's just a costume, and they can't judge anything except for what they have, to see, hear, and so on and so forth. So whereas you may have spent, a whole ton of money and all this time on it, and you have all this attention, and you feel that it deserves to win, a lot of people have done the same. You're in the same boat. And as much as it hurts, that doesn't mean you deserve to. Nothing really makes you deserve to win. no matter, nothing you could do. I think. If I'm saying this completely wrong. Okay, here's what's going down, guys. Treat it like you're gambling. You put your money on your table, right? And that's not your money. That is assets. Okay? These are assets. None of the things are attached to it. It doesn't interfere with how you play the game. It doesn't hold any weight to it, because people who do that it'll inhibit their abilities to perform. Okay? And if you lose, you lost. It's no big deal, right? That's part of the game. You will come, you win, or you lose, or you have a good time. So, a lot of people have this big attachment and have huge expectations, but at the end of the day, it could very easily just be a simple roll of the dice. No matter what effort you put into it, or whatever preparations, it could easily just be a roll of the dice. That's my biggest thing, is don't go and put that emotional thing weight to what you're doing. That's kind of the way you can hurt yourself really, really badly. Yeah, don't take a loss personally.
What about stage presence?
If you don't mess up your stage presence, if if you feel that you're not going to win or whatever it is, I've seen it just destroy people. So if that's all you're there for, it's really rough,
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead,
will
Jack.
fight the golden tentacle kitty. I don't care what anyone says. I'm gonna get that tentacle kitty. But anyway,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
all right. I may have the least amount of experience in this room when it comes to masquerades because I've only entered a couple.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been taking more and more into consideration, specifically because the tentacle kitty destroyed my brain. But no, they're actually a good company. Everyone should look them up. But my thing, since again I go into card game tournaments more,
Mm-hmm.
so I take the poker perspective, but I take it a little bit differently
Mm-hmm.
because everyone in card games, specifically in Yu-Gi-Oh, specifically in Vanguard, I'm not sure about Magic because I don't avoid it, but I haven't had an honest to God reason to really go into the Magic tournament scene.
So what's the thing that Jax?
Sure, I'm ranting.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
He wants to
You
talk
have to
about
rant.
card games.
Yeah, he just loves the card games, even though he's terrible at Yu-Gi-Oh. I know.
I will beat you with the sword that's in my hand. Now, as I was saying, okay, the mindset that I try and go in with is, number one, obviously have fun. Number two, eat. Like, I know people are going to be nervous. You're always going to be nervous. Like, no matter what you do, even if you have like 1,000 wins under your belt, you're always going to be nervous one way or another. It might be about one thing, it might be about another. You're going to be nervous. Take a breather, relax. You shush, Chris. I don't think you shush.
Okay.
But no. You just bring some snacks, find something to entertain your brain, distract your mind a little bit because you want to stay in character. You want to have field presence. You want to constantly be able to. You want to wow the crowd in your own mind. Everyone there wants to win. Everyone there needs to know that they're not going to. That not everyone is going to win. This isn't one of those things where everybody gets a trophy at the end of the night. No. This is something that, yes, everyone there put a lot of hard work into their costume. Everyone there put a lot of time and effort into what they're trying to do. And at the end of the day, only a handful of people are going to get recognized for it. That's life. But guess what? Time keeps on slipping. It's going to keep on going. There's going to be other masquerades. There's going to be other conventions.
I really enjoy the Masquerade Green Room more than even like the stage is 30 seconds. The stage is only 30 seconds. You know what I mean? Of the like 2 to 9, that's like 7 hours of work. The stage is 30 seconds, right? Or if you're doing a skit longer, of course.
Right.
But the time backstage is amazing. So I would advise everyone to talk to people, just hang out. Like I've seen some amazing stuff from possible collaborative works. People are really cool, especially I think Yumicon is really good with like cheering on people coming backstage, and just having a good time. I think one of the best masquerades was one of the costumes had malfunction, and then everyone's like because it was like a really cool thing, and then they just like 4 or 5 people were rushing to fix it. Half the room was digging through their stuff to find supplies to fix it. I'm like, these are people, these are good people.
That is really nice.
Yes. Oh man, no. The one time, this is the time that I actually got dragged in as garter belt. That wasn't that. Yeah, that was either not when Miyavi. I think it was when Hyde came, but there was a weird moment where it was like a weird motorcycle cosplay.
Oh,
and
so what happened?
One of the wheels kind of started coming apart, and the girl next to I actually couldn't tell the gender of the person that was in this. I'm sorry, but told them like in a shocked moment, like, "Holy crap, hold still!" And she like slapped the crap out of the wheel and like started like pure repairing this thing like mechanic style. And I'm like, I had to ask, "Okay, are you his handler?" And she's like, "No, I just saw it breaking and I fixed it." I'm like, I love people like you. You are a happy place. But yeah, no, there are really nice people that do this type of stuff. They actually make me want to do more masquerades here and there.
I do try to at least talk to like 5 or 6 people if I can, and especially the people who are clearly nervous, because I know how rough that can be. I just like to talk to them because these are the people I know. Like, you know how much I love to make stuff. These people really love to make stuff, so I don't see any reason why these shouldn't be the people I interact with, especially, you know.
Right. And I mean, yeah, like I said, everyone's gonna get nervous. You're in a room of people that are gonna be nervous. It's time to break the ice. Cheer on the people that are on stage. If you see a skit that you really enjoy, talk about it to other people. Congratulate them when they come back out, because heck, they just made your day in one way or another. Shoot, I remember. Oh man, what was that con? OhioCon. Yeah, OhioCon. There was a group of breakdancers that actually did a whole thing. I think the skit was called "When You Sleep, Your Dreams Come True." I love that skit. Hardcore. And it was simplistic. There wasn't that much cosplay in it, but it was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And they made me watch a French film, and I hate trying to translate French in subtitles, but I watched through that movie because of that song.
No. Does anyone have anything else to add before Jack goes into his question? I guess we don't want to go on too long about this. There. Well, maybe we could. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. What about you, Jaden? You have anything else to add when you're going to a masquerade or a competition?
Not really, just because I haven't entered very many.
Aww. It's fun though, right?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
It's fun though.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty fun.
But it's time consuming.
It's fun even if you're not like trying to win.
You just have to be prepared to like sacrifice your whole day to it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. Sometimes those 30 seconds can be pretty awesome.
True that. Oh man, I'm still mad that I couldn't talk for the rest of the day. But no, mine was just don't be a jerk to other people. Yeah. Like, that's a life lesson.
That was a general, like, in life, don't be a jerk. In general.
Yeah, just don't be a jerk.
Oh man.
You're not gonna get brownie points. You're not gonna get brownie points out there for being a jerk to other people. Just don't be a jerk.
No. Rawr. What's your question, Jax's?
My question is very interesting. It came from actually a forum that I decided to talk to us about. And they asked, what is your inspiration outside of cosplay?
Ooh.
Not commissioners, not other cosplayers. What inspired you to do this type of stuff?
Oh.
Huh?
What?
Jaden must go first.
Jaden, you go first.
Does watching the anime count, or would that still
No.
No.
I don't know.
In that case, choose anime.
Aw.
Mm-mm.
Ruined it for me.
Yes. I destroyed everything.
Everything you loved. Mm-mm. I don't know. Well, before I got into making stuff, before I got into anime, I really loved making stuff in the first place. In fact, I was probably gonna, if it weren't for anime, I'd probably be making bridges right about now. But like TV shows and sci-fi, they just have so much more interesting stuff to make. They're just so cool stuff. I'm like, I can make that. I want to make that. You know, you grow up and you see like cell phones from Star Trek, and you're like, I want to make that. And then that's the kind of thing I do. Is I see something, I go, maybe it can actually be done. And while I would say I lack original concept. But if someone has something really cool, I try to bring it into the world in not maybe as functional a sense, I guess, but as close as I can. And then that's just my little, like, I'm creating the stuff from imaginations.
Yeah. He's stealing from imagination land, guys.
Steal your thoughts and make them into kind of reality.
Yeah, I suppose before cosplay I was drawing a lot, so I think a lot of cosplayers have like a pretty artistic background though.
Yeah, that's fairly true, I think. Reasonably true.
Does music count? Because that was kind of my background.
Sorry, it doesn't count, Jack. Music is not in any way creative or
Does
artistic.
what count?
No, my background is mostly music.
He's a heretic.
It's still somewhat creative background.
But, yeah, I would actually have to agree to that because at most cons, I see actually drawing circles now, and it's kind of cool to watch just a group of young cosplayers just kind of sit in a circle and do nothing but draw.
Oh yeah, I was part of one of those. I didn't draw, of course, but I hung out and looked at stuff at the one in which one was the one on the East Coast convention?
Expo?
Otagon. They had a drawing circle, and there's all this really amazing stuff that I could never make, and it was really cool. And I got free art because they were cool.
Yes.
Yay.
Actually, yeah, I still have one drawing that I got from this really nice lady. She gave me, because I told her of a stupid fan fiction that me and a friend of mine were working on about Hitsugaya in a pimp suit and Rukia in a gothic Lolita costume.
Mm-hmm.
It's still on the wall to this day. But, what was I saying? My inspirations are kind of specific.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Again, I'm a classicist, so Vulcan / Hephaestus, the god of the Forge. I actually have a tiny shrine figure I got of him when I was in Greece. But let's see, Red Green specifically. If a lot of people in the U.S. don't know who Red Green is, but he is really popular, and well, I wouldn't say popular because a lot of Canadians don't like him, but he's really famous in Canada, and he's like the forefather of making stuff with duct tape.
Really? He's like a duct tape artisan? Maybe.
Okay. All right. Okay. The best comparison I can make of this: Home Improvement, the show from the '90s, is the American equivalent to Red Green Show.
Ah.
And he's still touring to this day, doing comedy shows and duct tape.
I remember you telling me about this. He had little spoof skits and stuff, and he had made really terrible things in duct tape, and it was comical because it would go wrong.
He made a Hummer out of duct tape, and it
made
worked.
A what?
He made a Hummer out of duct tape, and it worked.
I'm pretty sure that was on the TVs in Imagination Land.
No, they actually proved on Mythbusters that it worked.
What?
They have episodes. I think there's 4 episodes dedicated to duct tape, specifically because of the Red Green Show for Mythbusters.
Oh man. That's
and those are hour-long episodes, with different things. Can you duct tape 2 chunks of a car together and make it run? Proven.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
I will show you the episode. Do not mess with me. Anyway, but no, the other thing was, as a kid, I always used to get picked on by my looks, and honestly, I am not the most handsome beast in the world. So, Red Green actually gave me kind of courage in that aspect, where his saying was, when women don't find you handsome, at least they'll find you handy. And that notion in my brain kept kind of circulating, so I kept trying to learn more and more things. And even back then, I tried to do stuff with duct tape. I wasn't that good. So I started learning how to carve stuff out of wood. And I started getting really good out of that. I actually got suspended because one of my teachers thought I was building a sword out of wood, which I was. But they didn't need to know that.
I think growing up, a lot of my inspiration came from, scrounging and trying to make functional, useful stuff out of what we had. For those of you who don't know, I grew up in the desert in a Mad Max kind of scenario, and I had a lot of scrounging. And
He was raised by Timberwolves.
I was raised by maybe coyotes. Maybe coyotes, you can get away with that, but not Timberwolves. Not in the desert so much.
That we know. He's trying to cover up for his secret Timberwolf heritage.
So yeah, I had not like a little, you know how kids build a little, fort or tree house, and it's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet tall. I had recovered from the desert, because it's just a desert. You can recover quite a bit of trash, like aluminum sidings, big sheets of it, and I made a really substantial, reasonable sized building out of scrap. I don't know if you I guess it would be comparable to like a bad place in Africa, that kind of building.
Hey, if we ever hit the apocalypse, we know who's making our housing.
Woo, corrugated steel. Woo, I can totally stick that to stuff. I know how to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I originally got things together. I don't know. A lot of my inspiration comes from making things that I guess people kind of want that don't actually work reasonably, and I just kind of want to get a little closer to it being real than it already is. It is at the moment,
True that. That actually reminded me. The other inspiration, since Jaden reminded me of cartoons, Dexter's Lab.
That's what inspired you? Is all that crazy wacky stuff?
Kind of. It's because, alright, you've seen my house. There actually used to be when we first got the house, there was like this weird little shack built onto the back. I kind of blew it up already, but yeah, there's a story to that, but we're not going to go into that. Anyway, but I used to call that my lab because I had all my toys in there, and I was an average kid. I had all the hand-me-downs, and they were already broken. So I would build them up and turn them into something huge. Like, I had a crap ton of broken Transformers from my kid cousins.
You'd work with that.
Yeah, I kind of, I melted chunks of Optimus Prime and frickin' Rat Trap together and pretty much made, a giant helicopter. Didn't work for squat, but it looked cool. And Dexter's Lab kind of inspired me on the fact of I wanted a private little spot where I could actually build anything I wanted. Originally, I thought about science, and I'm terrible at math. I'm good at explodies and fire and stuff, but
I was good at the math. I know some math.
Screw you and your math.
Yeah, I can't spell, but
I have rock. Rock is good.
Rock is good.
But yeah,
math beat rock.
Yes, math beat rock. Rock beats math, nerd.
Nerd beats math. This is a good rock paper scissors thing.
No. Nerd get beat with rock. Math, therefore, lose. The bad part is I'm going to keep talking like Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds until my subject is proven.
Oh, man. I don't know. In that respect, then, Jaden, what do you think has inspired you or inspires you today?
Oh, man. I have no idea.
What makes you say, hey, I want to do this, rather than, hey, I don't want to do this?
I honestly have no idea. I mean, I just somewhat have the drive, I guess, to just keep learning new things.
Drive? Exploration.
Yeah.
That's a good drive.
I just, I guess I kind of have the drive of, I want to keep improving myself. I want to get better. I want to get better constantly. So I'm I'm like my worst critic. I mean, I look at everything and I'm like, I could have done better for everything, pretty much.
I think we all feel like that, especially Jack, since he's so bad at everything.
I think I do it to the extreme point.
God damn it, Jack.
I do it, overboard.
Oh, man. I think I've never given myself anything better than, a B+ for my stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I cosplay, 10 times a year, maybe more. I think last year I did, 16 costumes or something.
I'm happy if I have 4.
Yeah.
I did like 16 costumes last year.
For yourself or for others?
No, for me, plus my commissions.
Oh man.
I did 16 costumes plus commissions.
That's a lot of costumes. I don't think I did. Well, I did way more. Like I do like. Well, I made a lot of crap, but I haven't. I think maybe I made like 4 costumes for myself, maybe in like the
Yeah,
past
I did
year.
like 16. I mean, some of them were simple, but I had like 3 pretty big ones. But yeah,
What the heck is that cool?
I go crazy.
It's not even crazy anymore. You just kind of mellow out after that point.
Chill out. Come on.
But to say, I'm happy to build, like, what? Maybe 4 costumes for myself a
Ever.
year? And
I
I'm
bring
happy.
like 4 costumes to every convention.
So it's about,
Oh.
see, start bringing back that type of versatility, because I'll bring maybe 1 or 2 and then have street clothes ready to go. The only reason...
I go overboard.
It's not even... It's okay, but... Nah. Oh, I feel inferior now. I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to cry.
I'm like really big on like getting deals and coupons and stuff and like reusing stuff, so I'll like make a costume from like all kinds of scrap things and be like, yay, I made this for $30 and stuff like that.
Okay. I don't know.
So that's part of the reason why I can like budget it, but yeah.
Yeah, I used to scrap my old costumes when I could.
Well, I mean, like, because I'll scrap, like, the expensive stuff, which is going to be, like, a wig and things like that. I can get, like, the materials, like, the fabrics and stuff for pretty cheap a lot of times.
Okay. Yeah, job.
And then base shoes always come from the thrift store. So,
Oh man, yeah. Shoes. I'll wear a pair of shoes for like a year, and then they become cosplay shoes.
yeah, I just go to the thrift store and use those as base shoes for whatever I'm going to be, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I hate all of you because you guys you have that luxury of, oh, I can change these to cosplay shoes. I get 1 pair of shoes a year.
I get 1 pair of shoes a year.
Yeah.
Go
Then it
to
goes
the thrift
enforcing
store,
too
you can
on
get
me.
them for like $3.
My shoes cost me like $200 to buy.
You wears like a 17, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be hard to find.
Remember the whole Sasquatch thing? He's a big man.
Right now,
I knew somebody who had like a size 15 foot. Oh.
And the worst part is, I have to always get them wide, so it kind of sucks. For example, there's a Red Wing shoes near my house that gives me discounts out of pity.
I don't know. Well, maybe one day he'll be able to make his own shoes, and then he will have defeated them.
No, my shoes will be made of metal and rage.
Flomping around.
He's gonna like make the soles out of foam and stuff, and then like glue fabric around it.
No, hard rubber.
Those will be your shoes.
We will cast
Red
them
hard
from
rubber
your
and
feet
metal.
and steel.
Yeah, we can make you like
Nature.
resin cast shoes. We'll make like a mold of your foot.
Yeah, and it'll be good exercise.
Yeah,
But
and they're healthy for your feet.
Yeah, healthy for your feet. Oh man. I don't know. I guess that's cool. We did the Q's and A's, and I don't know. I think it's fair enough. What do you guys think? Jaden, you want to come up with one more question, or are you good?
I'm good. I can't think of anything.
Okay. Oh well, it was fun, right? And we've been trying to get Jaden on for forever, and look, and time, space, and dwarves were not agreeing with us.
and I was sick. You missed the day of me trying to figure out which way was Canada.
Which way was Canada? You've been playing that game for too much.
No. That game is evil.
You love
You
that
have
game.
no idea. You actually do get to go to Canada.
Yep. It's like
And, oh,
old school.
I tried finding Canada. I forgot that all you had to do was just keep going up.
Mm-hmm.
So I just started going random directions, and I randomly found the Christmas critters. And I screamed in terror and tried to run the opposite way.
Did you get them as friends?
I had to reload the save. I'll put it that way.
They get to be your friends. They'll invite you to events that are very fun. You should go to those events.
I found out that they were that you can make them friends if you just say yes, but I said no at first. And then I was like, oh, well, now they're dead. And then...
Oh, you killed them? If you say no, you have to kill them?
I didn't know.
I didn't. Almost everyone's like, oh, wait, yes, because they want friends. But
like,
you are...
If you want, like, the perfect game, just say yes to the critters. Don't care what they say next. Just say yes to the critters.
Oh, man. Oh, so, we're getting off topic of the craziness. How about we just end it here, and that'll be the end of the podcast. Was fun? Yes?
Yes!
All right.
Yeah.
Fun crafting and clip those.
Tacos?
Coupons. Coupon. Save the
So
coupon.
keep on crafting. I can say keep on crafting. The clipping coupon thing, that's different.
Yeah, I don't know. Why would you clip tacos?
Because you don't want them flying away.
All right, we'll see.
We're talking about flying tacos now.
Yeah.
Yup, that's the podcast, guys. See you next week.
Hey, Cosplay, before I finish up this video, I want to say thanks for everyone who likes and subscribes. But the people who comment, you guys have a special place in my heart. It really does keep me motivated. I don't know, I do try to talk to you a one-on-one, but maybe someday I'll have enough questions and so on to do like a regular Monday Q&A session like I used to. But for now, I just try and spread the information and love I have for all you cosplayers out there. I don't know if you know someone who needs help, if you see someone who could use a heads up and maybe is new to the cosplay community, maybe hasn't seen some of these kind of informational videos, let them know. It really helps me out. I'm gonna go make more vids, have some fun, make some stuff, do cosplay things. Thanks for watching, guys. Good times to all.